guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jade of Jaded Reader, and today I'm doing my winter goals list. So I came up with this while I was relaxing and taking time to organize myself during Yule, so I feel pretty sure that this is the list. This is the list where at the end of winter, I'm going to look back at this list and be like, yeah, you completed quite a few of these things because it's well thought out. This isn't summer whimsy Jade. This is well constructed Jade. So I'm going to begin with my book list. Last month I tried to read 30 books that were on my list. It was supposed to be really lighthearted, oh, maybe I'll get to them. These are ones I'm interested in. But I was actively thinking in my head, oh my gosh, I have to read all of my books on this list, and I'm not doing that again. So for my list, I've cut it in half, and there is purpose behind these books. Most importantly, I have a TBR list of books that were gifted to me over winter break that I really want to make sure I make them a priority so that I give all these books their due, because not only were some of these books on my list, but they were books that were picked out specifically for me by these people, so I want to definitely give these priority. If I receive any other books after this video, I will definitely add it to this list. As of right now, these are the books that I've received. And I just wanted to thank everyone again for all of these books. First on my list, I have Descender. This was gifted to me by Sam at Sarcasm and Sci-Fi. Then I have The Last Named Sarah. This was gifted to me by Sarah at Novel Serendipity. Then I have The Slow Regard of Silent Things. I actually already finished this, so I guess it doesn't go on this list. Wow, do I need to start over? No, I'm way too lazy. Then I have Trial by Fire, and that was also gifted to me by Sarah at Novel Serendipity. Then I have Sawkill Girls. This was gifted to me by Sierra at Slowpoke Reads. I have Sisters of the Winter Wood, and this was gifted to me by Heath at Bookworm Heath. Then gifted to me by my beloved Lexi at Alexandra Roseland, I got The Green Glass House. From Madison at Princess of Paperback, I got Onyx and Ivory. Moving away from books that were gifted to me, I'm so excited because I will be participating in the Game of Thrones read-along that will be happening, hosted by Becca and the Books. I will link the video she has announcing this below. It sounds like it's going to be amazing. I absolutely loved the Strange the Dreamer read-along. It was one of my first read-alongs, I think, ever. I'm very excited. My boyfriend is absolutely obsessed with Game of Thrones. He's had the worst book hangover I've ever seen in a human because of Game of Thrones. I have tried feeding him every type of book there is, and he just cannot get over Game of Thrones. So I need to see what's up. Maybe instead of trying to move him away from Game of Thrones, I need to get on board. Up next is a book that might surprise you if you've been following my channel for a long time, on unpopular opinions or books I didn't like, or my lowest rated book, or books I would burn but it wouldn't actually burn, but it's a tag question, so hypothetically you're burning it. I always mention the first book in the Throne of Glass series, which I believe is just called Throne of Glass. I don't regret that, but Madison at Princess of Paperback is so in love with this series. I just watched a video where she's freaking crying over...
Here are some videos of she's freaking crying I found on the web. Take a look.
I don't need to see that. That looks sad. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Madison's crying. I'm going to give it another try. I don't remember exactly what my train of thought was, but I will not reread that book. I'm going to give Crown of Midnight a try. We'll see how it goes. And since I'm taking the Slow Regards of Silent Things off the list, I'll throw on Cassandra Clare's City of Ash, one and only book I'm going to hold up this entire video. I want to complete this series because I hear that all the other parts of the series is better than this one. I was not super happy with the first one. Because they're so beloved, I'm going to keep moving on with the series to see how it goes. Then there is a series that is also really beloved, and I don't have any disdain for it, so I'm going to give it a try, and that is the Lunar Chronicles. I am going to be reading Cinder, hopefully this winter, and I'm super excited for it. I hear good things. And finally, I'm going to continue on. Since I read Name of the Wind, and I read The Slow Regard of Silent Things, I would like to finish up what is currently all of the Kingkiller Chronicles, and I'm going to read Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss. So that concludes the books I'm going to be focusing on this winter. I have 6 channel goals. My first one is to do children's book reviews because that is something that I really am passionate about and I very much so care about. Even if they don't get very many views, if I have somebody who is interested in children's books or would like to know more about a children's book, I'd like to provide that for them. I'm just not very good at them yet, and that's a problem. I am going to just have to have some crappy children's book reviews until I learn how to do them properly. Then I'm going to keep up the goal of just posting a video for every other week. That really worked for me. I was able to post once a week, but I didn't feel that stress and pressure of posting every single week. While that is totally fine for some people, in my last few terms at school, it's just not as doable for me, and it makes it feel more like a hobby, less of a chore. Then my slowest month posting on my Instagram was in October. I posted 5 times. That is my absolute minimum. Otherwise, I think I did really well. So I'm going to have a minimum of posting 5 times a month on my Instagram. I would also really like to do more BookTube newbie shoutouts. I don't know how I want to incorporate it in, but I watch a lot of BookTube newbie tags. I subscribe a lot, but I'm not like shouting them out. And I think that that is kind of like one of the things I definitely would like to do, and so I'm going to figure out a way of doing that. I would also just like to overall improve my content and retention. Retention and like watch time is one of the most important statistics to me on my channel. I don't really pay attention too much to my subscriber count. It's always super fun when I reach a milestone. It makes me feel good, but it doesn't do the same thing for me as when I watch my retention and watch time go up, because that means like you're actually watching my entire video. Thank you to those who do, but I know not everyone does, and that's not on you, that's on me. If I'm entertaining, then you'll watch my videos. While I'm not going to try and do backflips to get more watch time, I definitely am completely happy with receiving feedback. Some of my greatest feedback I got in my earlier videos when people told me I was playing my music too loud in the background. I ended up just cutting the music out entirely, so now you get complete and total silence. It really did improve my video, so I do not mind constructive criticism whatsoever. Yeah, let me know in the comments below if you have any way you think I can improve my channel, and I'll definitely look into it. Then for personal goals, I completely flunked one of my personal goals, which was to work out twice a week. I started out by just deciding to climb stairs as like something to keep me going, and that ended up being all I did. So I took a lot of stairs, but I don't think it counted towards my overall workout routine. So I'm going to continue on using stairs and finding ways to make myself work a little harder. I did buy a locker at my university's gym, so I hope to actually start using their gym there, since I am incredibly close to it in most of my classes. And the actual goal for my winter term is to incorporate fruits and vegetables to every one of my meals. So I need either a fruit or a vegetable or both with every single one of my meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I have working out once a week. I'm gonna see if I can do that, if that's more manageable for me. And then my next goal is to continue working on my first draft of my book. I really enjoyed NaNoWriMo, and I didn't want to scrap the book when I was done. I ended up really liking what I was writing, and while I know it's very rough, I'd like to get the entire idea out. And then my final goal, my most important goal, and what I plan on definitely completing by the end of winter term, is Spyro Reignited. Guys, I completed the first Spyro of the Reignited trilogy, and then I have just completely left Year of the Dragon and Ripto's Rage behind. Very happy I completed the first one, but I need to get my priorities straight. I hope you found this fun, entertaining, useful, or, I don't know, a way to, like, kill time while you wait for someone else to post a video. And I hope you're enjoying the sun or more stars wherever you are. Until next time, bye! My grandma has to make sure that the book is not from her. I actually found out what one of my books was that she bought me because I said that someone else bought it for me, and then she was like, no, I bought that one for you. And I was like, I knew it. It's going pretty well on the sleuthing present front. Becca at Becca Books. Is it Becca Books? I do not want to mess up Becca Books. Is it Becca? Becca Books. Becca Books. Books with Becca? Becca Books. Becca and the books. I'm glad I checked. Throne of Ash. City of Ash. Throne? Crown of Midnight. Heart of Throne of Glass. This is City of Ash. Different authors. What's happening? Sarah J. Maas. This is Sandra Clark. Yeah. Unless you'd like me to try and attempt a backflip. I don't think I can do a somersault. I'd probably die. What is this? Do seasonal wrap-ups. You already do that. What are you talking about? Oh, like stats? Nah, you ain't doing that.